Hi guys, so I thought I would follow my previous video on with this video. So first of all, disclaimer, warning, whatever you want to call it. If you don't like this type of videos, then click away, you don't have to watch. So this is basically all my downloaded eShop purchases via games, my massive collection of those, because I have done a lot of those as well. So obviously I'm going to skip past if I haven't downloaded them, if they are hard copies that I've just got and obviously are on my system. So yeah, so I downloaded this one the other day. So this is the original Devil May Cry that was on the PlayStation 2. I absolutely love DMC, so I thought I would download that, and I'm basically going to give that one a good go soon. The next one I've got is this one, which is Senran Kagura Peach Ball, or yeah, pinball basically. So I have actually got all of the DLC with this one as well. I would really highly recommend it. It is basically a pinball game, and if you like anime, manga kind of girls and stuff like that, Neko and other ones like that, then it's definitely highly recommended. It's really fun. I have completed it once and I did enjoy it. I don't think it is massively expensive. It's about £30 to download. You don't have to get the extra DLC with it. Some of it is basically just music, but still. Snipper Clippers Plus, it's because I begged everyone to buy me this for like forever, and no one bought it for me. So it's basically Snipper Clippers, but with all the DLC, I believe. So I downloaded Resident Evil. So this is the original Resident Evil game. It is just like HD-fied, so it's obviously very good. I really enjoyed it, so I'd recommend it. I love Resident Evil, and there's going to be plenty more of those coming up. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. I haven't actually played this yet. I pre-ordered that. It is like an old game that the gentleman who made like Castlevania made himself and stuff like that, and it was really delayed. It does look very good. It's all anime, manga kind of style, so with that. Collection of Mana. Again, I haven't really played that. I downloaded that one because it was very cheap. It's about a couple of quid, so. Candace of Hyrule, Crypt of the Necrodancer, featuring the Legend of Zelda. Massive title, really, really fun. It's really good. So it's got like music in the background to it if you've never played it, and you have to move to the music. So the more you move to the music and the more you stay in rhythm and time, the better scores you get, the better shots you take and stuff like that. It's really good and I really enjoyed it. I've at least put a couple of hours into it, and I'm definitely looking to complete that at some point. I've already done those ones. No, that's hard copy. Just sometimes have to get a little. Okay, so for me, this isn't a hard copy. I got Gal Gun 2. I actually did a review on this copy. I really enjoyed it. It's really fun. If you are easily offended, I wouldn't play it. It is basically you are a boy and you have to shoot the girls with a pheromone gun. I guess it makes them swoon, but yeah, it's really fun. It's a stupid concept and I freaking love it because of that, pretty much. So yeah, I would recommend it, but as I said, if you're highly offended by those kind of things, and then don't buy it. So I've got Namco Museum Arcade Pack. So that is basically Pac-Man and a few other games. It's pretty basic and pretty simple. I definitely recommend it if you just like old school games. If not, then I'm pretty sure it was either cheap or free as well. So it's not too bad in that sense. Here we go. Now we're down to quite a few more. Everland Legendary Edition. This is really fun. So you actually start off what I can describe as almost like Atari kind of esque visuals, maybe like original Game Boy visuals. And then as you go through it, you gradually get further and further through it, and you get different visuals. So it will go from Game Boy to original Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Light to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advanced. So like all the way up to, as the further you get through it, to like visuals what we're used to on the PlayStation 4 or the Nintendo Switch. So it's really nice. It's not too expensive either. I believe it was about £15. Path to, Memosism, that word. I haven't actually played much of this. I downloaded it because it was really cheap. I do tend to look through the sales / cheap ones. I think about £4. It does look really cute, and it did really kind of draw me in, so that's why I purchased it. Normal Lost Phone. So this one I haven't played yet. Again, it was really cheap, but it kind of drew me in because you find a lost phone and you get kind of text messages and stuff like that through it, and you have to work out what happened to this person and, you know, get the phone back to them. But basically it's like a murder mystery. So this is obviously free to download if you have the online the internet. Basically you pay for your subscription on here. So this is the Nintendo Entertainment System. That's what it's called, Nintendo Switch Online. So basically it's got a load of Nintendo old games on there. Some are good, some aren't so good. If you've got that, it's free, so you might as well download it. Fallout Shelter, I had this on my mobile phone and played it loads. So I decided to download it on here. I've probably put at least a couple of hours into it. I just think personally I had my time with it. If you like Fallout, it's really simple and really good. Tetris 99, I absolutely love this. If you haven't played it yet, I'd highly recommend it. It's basically Tetris, like Battle Royale against a load of people. I finally came first in it, which took me forever because I watched The Completionist, and I was like, he tried to do it and he could only come second. So I was like, if I can beat him, I'm happy. So that's what I did. I sat there over and over again, day in, day out, and I played it, and I eventually came first, which is awesome. Gabuchi. So this is like a little block game. You have like so many blocks and you've got to get one over the other. And Tetris 99 is free, by the way, I forgot to say. Yeah, so you have to just, like, if you've got 3 blocks, you've got to get across the other side or fit them in the right kind of area. It's really cheap. It's kind of remnant of the little exclusive Japanese only amiibo. Right, so I'm back. So yeah, that's why I kind of picked it up, because I'd seen a lot of people talk about that. So I kind of was like, I really want to give it a go. So I really like it. It's really fun. ACA Neo Geo Money Puzzle Exchange. It's actually really blooming hard. It's basically like a form of like kind of Tetris, Poi. And I love it, but it has taken me a long time to actually even be able to get past the first blooming level. But I would recommend it, and it's really cheap because it's a Neo Geo game. It's like £2. Also, it was one of the first games I downloaded on the system because there was no other bloody games available when I got my Switch. Neko Navy. You're like it's shooting cats. Cats shoot things, okay? Like, I shouldn't have to explain that more to you, and it's amazing. It's really cheap as well. I am Setsuna. I really wanted this game, and I've had it on my wish list for ages, and really like last month it come up on sale, so that's why I purchased it. Normally this game is about £35. I like the concept of it, but because I don't know much about it, I hadn't gone for it. Like, if it's a lot of money downloaded, I prefer like to pay it if I'm getting a hard copy, if that makes sense. So yeah, this one I would recommend. It's on my list to play recently. So World Tree Marshy, just a cooking simulator one. Basically, you battle cooking basically. It's not that expensive, and I bought that one after playing a different one, which will be down below, and I really wanted to play it, so I was like, oh, I've finished this one now, so I'll try and find a new one. So that's why I have that on. Voz. If you haven't seen me talk about this one before, it is really good. It is a rhythm-based game. It has multiple songs, and the more songs you play, the more songs you unlock. So there is loads in it. There is no extra DLC or downloaded content. It's really good actually. It's about $15.99, but if you like that style game, I 100% recommend it. I've put at least 10 hours into that, and it's just one of those games where you sit and either press against the screen or you can use like controls here. But yeah, I really would recommend it. Fairy Tale, Puzzles, Magic Objects. I haven't actually played this one at all. I downloaded it again because it was dead cheap. But there's that one. I also got Demon and Prototype Missions. That one. Again, I haven't actually played that one at all. I just really liked the visuals when I saw it, so I downloaded it because it was really cheap on offer. It was probably about a couple of quid. This one, The Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. I really like the visuals of this. It's really pleasant to look at. It is basically anime kind of cartoon style, and I just love it. So I purchased this because it looked really good. I haven't played it yet, but just the visuals alone sold it to me, and it was a couple of quid again in the sale. So this one I actually saw in the Nintendo Direct, and I've been looking for it for ages, and it finally came out. It's not very long. It's about 5-6 episodes. Stray Cat Doors. I have completed it. It's basically a puzzle game with cats. So I don't know what's not to love. It's really cute. I'd really highly recommend it. It's really basic, but it really makes you think. Like the first level was a lot easier than like the second, third, fourth and fifth. But yeah, I think it's not expensive, but it is about, I'd say maximum about 2 or 3 hours per gameplay. And there's not really much like second gameplay, but yeah. So I downloaded these two. This is Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. I have played these, completed these, and I have them on every platform going that they're on. I really like them, and I like to have a bunch of Resi games just left there so I can play it. Transistor, I downloaded because it was cheap. Haven't played it yet, but it looks really good. Overseer. So I downloaded this because it reminded me of the Demon Headmaster. It was really cheap, old style graphics and gameplay look, and I thought it looked really good. I haven't played it as of yet, but again, it was really cheap, so I downloaded them. So you've got Grim Fandango Remastered. Obviously, Grim's a brilliant game, so I downloaded it because it was really cheap as well. It was on sale. Just one that I haven't really put much time into. Undertale, because like a load of you will have a go at me for, I never played Undertale prior to this, so I downloaded it and I've probably put at least a couple of hours into it at the moment. I kind of never did, and then they've brought the second kind of one out, even though it's not related to it apparently, but it looks kind of related to it. But yeah, so I wanted to know the whole thing, so yeah. And the next one I have is Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition HD. My other half actually paid for that one for me because it was really cute. I like Final Fantasy. Haven't really played much of it, probably an hour or so, but still, it's really good. I really like the chibi animation, so. The Coma Recut. So that reminded me of an old 3DS game that I was playing originally, which I can't remember the name of. But basically, you're all in a school and it's like a murder thing. You have to work out who killed who or how to survive. So it looks really good. That one's not a downloaded one. Plague Road, again, it's really good. I've probably only put a little bit of time into it, but it's really cheap. So these two are the same series. So that's Frederick Recrution of Music and Frederick 2. These were really cheap. I've not played either of them. They were like 50p. So I downloaded them as an extra content one. So just if I fancy something. So Unexplored Unlocked Edition. So this I actually did a review on. It was actually really fun and I've really enjoyed it. It just depends on that type of gameplay if you like it. Yeah, I would recommend it though. Model Dash is a really good one. Again, I got a review copy of this one. So this is basically a really good party game. You have to get the box to the exit and you'll fight. They're all like these really cute like octopus creatures, and you can change their outfits and their hats. And you can give them like a fez. It's awesome. I love it. This one, again, I got a review copy for. So this is downloaded. Frost, I really like this. It does take a long time to get into it though. So when I say that, I mean you do really need to put the work into learning the cards. It's a card-based system game. It is really interesting. You have to basically get your clan from one bit to the next bit without dying. You're in like Antarctica, so you've got to not die of frost. You've got to have enough food, not get killed by other people, cannibalism, animals attack, wolf attacks, and it's really good. Like I've only really survived maybe twice, and I've played it at least 100 times. But I enjoyed every one of those 100 times because it's so good and it keeps you on edge of your seat 24/7. Pokemon Quest, I've probably played about 25 minutes of. It was free to download, so. Kitten Squad, again, I haven't really played a lot of. Really cheap, so like 10p, a pound, something like that. So I downloaded it. Unholy Heights, I got caught up in the visuals, so you can see like the design. I haven't actually even played it. It was really cheap and I was like, it's so cute. So, Pocket Queen Hash. That one's okay, to be honest. I've not played much of it. I don't jump at playing it much. Don't Knock Twice. So this is on loads of platforms, to be honest. I haven't played much of it because it's actually come out on VR and I want to play it on VR. So that's why. Oxenfree. I actually bought that one and I thought it was a certain type of game and then it wasn't, so I haven't played much of that at all. Again, it was really cheap, so was Don't Knock Twice. Detention. So Detention is actually a really good game and you really have to think about it, and there's creepy creatures that follow you and stuff. So yeah, I would recommend that. Lost Sea, I got given this one as a review copy. I really enjoyed this. I'd definitely go and watch more review on it. It's actually really fun to play. You know, you got to stay alive and survive, and it's really good. Energy Balance. I thought I would really like that one, and I don't really like it. You basically have to balance the energy balls and stuff. It got really complicated really fast, and I got pissed off with it, so. Pirate Pop. It's basically like Bubble Bobble, so it was really cheap too. Happy Birthdays. I really enjoyed this. I got a review copy of this and I literally spent at least 10 hours on this. It is really good, but you have to think about it. So like you have to basically grow humans and get them to survive. And like I got really excited when I got freaking monkeys, and I've seen other people and they've got like full blown humans and I'm like, I hate you. It's really fun though, and I'd really recommend it. It's really addictive because you really like, you make one creature that makes another creature that makes another creature, and it's so good. Bulb Boy, I downloaded it because it looked really scary and really cute. So, but I've not really played much of it, to be fair. The Mummy Demastered, I got this as a review copy. It's really good, and it depends what kind of graphics you like. It's very Metroid-esque, so if you're really into that, I'd highly recommend it. But yeah, that depends on you. The Bridge. So I have played quite a bit of this one. This one you have to work out how to get from one side to the other kind of thing, but it's really complicated. It's like tilt the house so he walks upside down and does this, and it is fun though. The Count Loose... I can't say his name, Lucanor. Basically, I have completed this. It is really freaking good and really fucking creepy. I swear, I can't remember what it is. I think it's like Kill a Fucking Deer. But it is creepy as hell. It's dirt cheap. It always comes up on offer around Halloween because it's like a Halloween-based game. That's when I bought it before. You are that little boy and you're a knob and you live with your mum. And you live in a shitty house. And he's like, it's my birthday. And she's like, I can't afford shit. And he's like, but it's my birthday. And she's like, I can't afford shit though. So you have to run off, and you run off basically. And yeah, it like, you get chased by a lot of killer shit. And Oh my god, it's creepy as hell. I'm pretty sure it's like Kill a Deer. Haven't played it for a while because I completed it, 100%ed it. But it's so good and I'd really recommend it. It's really about £3. Kamioko, so you probably see tons of reviews about this. I downloaded it when it first came out. It's really cute. It's like a little Zelda-esque game. You've got 3 characters you can choose from with 3 different weapons. One has a sword, one has a bow and arrow. I think one has magic. And you basically have to just complete the levels. It's really cute. I really like it. Really recommend it. And it's not expensive. Night Terrors is basically a running game. It literally is like that running game that was really popular on the phones when they first came out. Oh, nope. So, yeah, I'd really, really recommend it. It's all right for a bit of a laugh. 1001 Ultimate Mahjong. I love Mahjong. When I was a kid, that's what we had on the PC, and I absolutely loved it. So I downloaded it on most things, and I can just happily sit there and just play it. I will say this is one of the better ones if you're looking for a game like this, because otherwise they are really like, they're basically mobile games, and this one's not. So this one was about £10, but if you like that kind of thing. I can't even say that, but yeah, so I downloaded this one because I thought it looked quite good. So it kind of anime manga-esque. I haven't really got around to playing it yet, but it wasn't expensive. Save Me, Mr. Taco. It looked really cute, and it reminded me of Kirby with really big lips. And it was cheap. Haven't played much of it yet. Bad Dream Coma. Again, that's one of the ones I downloaded around Halloween because it was cheap. Because I said they throw Halloween shit and scary shit up dead cheap. I haven't played that one yet. Katatari Damacy Reroll. I can't pronounce that properly. I do really like this game. It's really cool. You basically just have to roll shit together and make it all stick, and it's really fun. It's basically, if you're bored to shit, you just want to destroy a load of shit. It's so much fun. I love it. It's not that expensive. I do think it's like 20 odd quid though, so. ACA Neo Geo Waku Waku 7. It's a fighting game. It's really cute. It's dirt cheap. It's about 2 quid because it's a Neo Geo game. Mona Dara, that says Revive Under the Moon Light. Haven't played any of it yet. I literally just downloaded it because it was really cheap. Battle Chef Brigade. I 110% recommend this game. If you haven't played this game, please go and download it. It's like about £10 to £15, and I had to talk my other half into downloading it, and once he did, he thoroughly enjoyed it. I have written a full review on this one as well, and it's so good. I have even flagged up on Twitter saying that this is really good, and the creators were liked it and stuff. It is so good. So you are a chef in like a small kitchen, small town. You basically decide that you want to be a big chef in a big kitchen and a big town, I guess. So you go off to the Battle Brigade to learn how to cook really awesomely, and it's really the storylines are so good. You can play as other characters once you actually complete the game, and then on top of that you can also play online and do extra games throughout the just free playthroughs each day as well, just as many times as you want. So there's loads of playability after you've completed it. I still play it. It's really good and I'd really recommend it. ACA Neo Geo Puzzle Bubble Bobble. I love Bubble Bobble. It's cute. It's dirt cheap because it's a Neo Geo game. It's like a couple of quid and I've spent at least a few hours on it. Aqua Kitty UDX. That's one my other half showed me and it looked really cute. You're a cat and you shoot shit again. What's not to like? So we downloaded it. It was really cheap. Uncanny Valley. This one I thought looked really awesome because it kind of reminded me of Minecraft, but it's not Minecraft. So we downloaded it. It was dirt cheap, but yeah. Pan. It was one of the first ones that came out again on when I first bought my console. So we bought it because it was cheap, but it's okay. It's like a puzzle game again, but that's about it. Overcooked Special Edition. I absolutely love this game. It's so much fun. Again, you've just got to create meals, but it's under extreme circumstances. It's like on a moving car. It's hilarious. Bayonetta, this is the original one. So this was a downloaded copy that originally came with my Bayonetta 2, which was a hard copy. I love Bayonetta. I would really recommend it. If you haven't played Bayonetta, she's quite sexual, and I will say her hair is her outfit. But I would recommend it, definitely. Inky Pen. I haven't actually played that, and that's been on my console for ages. But it was really cheap, so we downloaded it. GRIS. Again, really cheap, so I downloaded it, but I haven't played it much. And Donut Country is the last one, and it is fucking awesome. I love the fucking Trash Panda. He is awesome. He's basically, so you are a girl and your close friend is this little guy, which is a raccoon. He's freaking awesome, and really, he's like Rocket. He's like in your face and shouty and aggressive and gobby. He is really awesome, and he's playing a game which is like these holes, which is like eating stuff, and you have to basically, every time he does it though, it really does it to like the town. It really does eat people, and then you end up getting all eaten and you have to get out basically. But it's fun just to do the freaking eat inside and just eat everything, because first off you start off with like the typical smaller hole and you have to eat things, and the more you eat, the bigger you get. It's really awesome. And it's not that expensive. It's about £5 roughly, or it was when I bought it. I'd really recommend it. 110%. It's so good. So that is literally all my downloaded games. So let me know in the comments down below what you think. I don't think I have... Oh, that's just my... So a lot of it I have had to take off because I've already got 2 memory cards and I definitely need a third. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. So thanks very much for watching, and bye.